Lesson 36. Marriage Part 1. Do you think about marriage? Honestly, I think that is such a new notion because I have never think about it before. For me, marriage has like is that when people meet a romantic partner and after having a long time with each other and they decide to get married, then I think that it's time to start a journey, like the beginning. I mean that's like the beginning of challenging, and they can face a lot of about the children's tuition, the cost of living, and the pressure from the company. And after that, and all of them, the couple had to uh, overcome them together. What age is good for you to get married? I think that this kind of question is not belong to me because I'm still young to answer this question. So you know that I don't have any project or have a thing for it before. Um, I think that I have better ties and not only when I have got great maturity and financial security. For example, I have to know how to deal with issues after marriage. And I think that it's time I also uh, can cover at least my daily expenses and don't have any difficulty in finance. And how are weddings organized in your countries? A wedding is prepared by both family, bride, and groom. Initially, they have to meet a fortune teller to select the best wedding date, and then the couples will have uh, to a certain time to uh, to get involved in a wedding photo shoot. Financially, a lavish wedding ceremony is organized at a wedding venue. It's maybe located in near the beach, in the church, in a restaurant, or luxurious hotel. What is the divorce rate in your countries? I can see the increasing number of divorce in my countries. Couples decide to tie the knot at a very young age. They don't have enough great maturity or financial security, so they cannot cope with much problems about the cost of living, like a baby tuition or the pressure or from family or work. After that, this kinds of reason leading to broken marriage. If you are 35 years old without marriage, do you still wait for true love? I gravitate toward waiting for a romantic partner rather than the other. People can enjoy the life without tying or not tying or not with uh, anyone. And then I think that I will take up several hobbies like go bike parking or go fishing or doing shopping. And I just spend time and money for myself or for the member is my family. And if they have a problem, if they face some like financial insecurity, I will help them. And I think that's maybe I will continue with the career because I'm consider myself like a workaholic. Maybe in the future I will be like a workaholic. I will more concentrate more, I will more concentrate on the career path without worrying about husband or babies. I think think it's totally free. And you know about that, the divorce rate now are rising dramatically. So you know it leads to much serious problem like dysfunctional families or domestic violence. So I might not settle for less than what I deserve. Who will pay for the wedding cost, man or woman or both? White. You know, uh, cutting elder thinking. Now we have to now you know we have to have like cutting age thinking, so we don't have we don't pay any attention. So I think that I don't pay any attention for the picture this like groom have to pay for own wedding cost, or he have to have money or house to get married. Now I think that's both bride and groom has to share responsibility for this case. And you know about that is have got much expense to cover, like a bride's wedding dress or accessories or photography. So I guess that's only one of them have to bear this financial burden is unfair. So you know in some case a person you know, who having more money than the other, he or she can cover larger proportion for cost rather than the other. Maybe. What do you think is the best age to marriage? I think that each person have earned utopia age to be married. It belongs to the maturity. I think that's they will start a family when they are full of awake easier after getting marriage. They need to know how to deal with uh, rational and careful thought. They have to be willing to typing, tightening the knot, or about the financial security is like an important factor that should have that the person should have. And you know an increasing number of divorce due to a large percentage of struggling financially. Do you think wedding in your countries wage a lot of money? You know, actually, I think the people spend a huge wage of money because you know they have a tendency to spend extravagantly on unnecessary things. For example, each wedding after that, people can easily to see much which or food. The fact that you know a wedding, they just you know they have a think for about that. A wedding just one in a lifetime event for each individual. So they just want to keep it as a happy memory. However, you know they they spurred on too much unnecessary thing is totally wishful. In a traditional family in your countries, what make you in the family, and what about female white? In a traditional family, men such as like breadwinner being responsible for earning a living, and women they just at home and they will do the housework like cooking, cleaning the house, taking care of the member in the family. However, you know now in the modern society, so the both men and women can share this kind of job together, and there will be more balance in housework individual. Do you think men should take care of baby? Why? Yes, definitely. about parent. I think that parents uh, have better have shared responsibility for being upbringing their kids. You know, father can also teach the baby society to make them more better in the long run. So I guess that men are good at securing the emotion. So I think that if a man wanna kids to be well rounded, they should pay more attention for them.